Hey guys, Super Godzilla Final Wars here, and today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts and opinions on Attack on Titan Season 4, and I know I'm not really doing this the correct order. Mainly I should be going to Season 1 first before I move on to Season 2, 3, and then 4, but I'm mainly doing this so I can make up for me not reacting to Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer, Part 2. Now I know what you guys are going to say. Well, why can't you just react to it right now? Well, I'm actually a few days late to do that, so yeah. I think I did the Attack on Titan Season 4 trailer part 1 correctly because it came out just around like a day or two ago. But I'm pretty sure this trailer came out like 3 days ago, right? More like 2 days ago, by the way I'm seeing. Yeah, it came out like 2 days ago, so I'm like 2 days late to react to it. Now, I know most people do reaction to a trailer once when it's like a few days later or like a month or a year later. But I'm not one of those people. So, just to make up for me not reacting to trailer for the trailer of part 2 of Attack on Titan Season 4, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on part 1 of Season 4. Season 4, it was awesome. It was beautiful. Way better than season 3, in my opinion. Way, way better. The storyline was great. The plot line was great. It was also great. However, I think when I started checking out the manga of season 4, I was more like confused because there was like different panels I was looking at, like different chapters I was looking at. And therefore, I was confused about the whole thing until I started watching season 4 correctly, and I realized that all the chapters that didn't quite make sense to the first chapter, I decided to actually, well, no, I didn't really decide it, but I actually started to now, you know, understand the story a lot better. Like, I really started to understand the story a lot better and understand where it was going. However, it is the beginning of season 4, part 1, I was sort of not okay with. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What am I talking about? I mean, you said it's great. The whole season is great. Yes, but there are a few problems with it. Mainly a particular episode that Zilla 2000 hates. And he's actually regretting on watching season 4 because now he hates season 4. And I will get into that later, or he could just tell you guys in the comments below why he hates season 4. And I'm pretty sure if you guys can actually have a good guess on why. Um, like I said, season 4 is great. It is great. I love season 4, don't get me wrong. I think it did a fantastic job. But there was a few problems that I had with the season in itself. Like, almost just about everything that I kind of liked, there were a few problems. I think I mentioned them in my Godzilla Singular Point review, how I did not like the huge amount of human character screen time and less monster action. The same thing can be said for the Earth Godzilla trilogy. How I did not like that there was so much human character action and less Godzilla action. How the way we started the series. Oh, major spoilers for those who have not seen the season. Go check it out. Just go check it out. And yeah, just huge major spoilers. I almost completely forgot about that. Anyways, how the way the season starts, it just doesn't go to our main characters like Armin, Mikasa, Eren, all the others. It just randomly goes to the Marley soldiers. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great that we're going to a different character's side of the story. But then again, is it really that necessary? I mean, the same thing happened to Finding Dory. I get it. We're supposed to understand Dory a lot better and how she got lost and all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. But then again, these random characters that we don't know about, we've not heard or seen of them, I think all that is just weird on how the characters just randomly switch. Or how the story randomly switched to a new set of characters. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love a few of these new characters. Pink is one of them. And Galliard as well. I used to love Gabby. But then, well, like I said, major spoilers, so you have been warned. Sasha, unfortunately, died. She got killed by Gabby. And you should have seen the look on Ziltuz's face when he saw that. When he saw that, he was like, I want to kill the director for making this scene happen. I hate season 4 now. I just hate it. I hate it. I want Gabby to die. Somebody grab a blade or a sword and just cut that little brat's head off. Just cut her head clean off her body. I want to see her suffer in the most cruel but most darkest way possible. Ziltuz was just fed up, and he laughed when seeing the Servant Corps beat the living crap out of her. As a matter of fact, he snatched the remote out of my hand and just constantly replayed the scene over and over and over again. Just watching Gabby getting beat up, literally. He was hoping that Flock was going to toss her out the window. But no. Plot armor. Plot armor was the only thing was protecting Gabby. Plot armor was the only thing protecting her. I honestly kind of almost agree with Ziltuz in here. I kind of want Gabby to be killed. I want to see her die, actually. Because Gabby not only took away a beloved character, but a character who was so loved and respected among the fans. And it was just bullcrap that the directors were okay with it. I was expecting to hear you were talking about a few of the other a few other people who were also helping to make season 4. I was actually hoping that a few of them actually said that they did not like Sasha's death. Out of all the characters Gabby could have shot, she chose to shoot Sasha, mainly to get her revenge on her for killing a few of her friends. But then again, and they kind of deserved it because they were about to come to her home island and kill her people. So without a way, I think they deserved it. And the worst thing is about that episode, it was episode 8. Eren freaking laughed at Sasha's death. He just laughed. And a part of me just wanted to go in there, take the founder from him, and just freaking take Mikasa to be my wife instead. I just want to kill Eren so badly for laughing at Sasha's death. I will admit, his Season 4 design looks really good. I will admit. For a while until he made his hair look like a ponytail, mainly to sort of control the Warhammer Titans powers. I just hate Eren now. Zilla doesn't even wanted to kill Eren too for laughing at Sasha's death. If you let's say if your beloved character gets killed and another character, a random character as a matter of fact, starts laughing at their death, you'll most likely want them dead. And the person who killed your favorite character. Sasha wasn't that much of a favorite character to me, but she still was my favorite character. I didn't like her as much, but she was still a character, and I think she deserved a much more. Or, I think she would have died in honor. Basically, I think she would deserve a better death, a more like going out like a hero within a way, not just randomly dying from a stupid little kid. And plus, another thing, I don't like how Marlene's work. I don't like how that works. I think Marlene should be a much more respected country in this season, in my opinion. I think they should have been a lot more respectful. And just not allowing the kid's parents or family to become honorary Marleans. I just don't like that. And I especially don't like the part where Eren just flat out becomes a villain and starts betraying his own friends, his comrades. Like, he's fought alongside them, ate alongside them, laughed alongside them, cried alongside them. He did everything with these characters, and just seeing him turn his back on them, it's just bullcrap. If anything, I expected Zeke to be the main villain for this story and have Eren to be the one to kill him. I just expected that and not Eren becoming the main villain and starts to, betray everyone. And the most stupidest part was that he wants to make all Eldians on Paradis to stop being able to have children. Like, what the hell is his problem? Just because you have an effed up childhood does not mean he should start to be like, oh yeah, now I want to prevent every Eldian on Paradis to be unable to have any children. I just don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like Zeke should have been the one to annihilate all of humanity outside of the walls. And it was mainly like an old guy who splashed a bucket of water on him when he was a kid. I think he mentioned, so why are you still breathing and all that stuff, blah 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 blah. I just don't like that part. I don't especially like Zeke's backstory. To me, I feel like Zeke's backstory is more random and just out of nowhere. I get it so we can understand him a lot more better, but still. He's a guy who wants to make all Eldians on Paradis to be unable to have children and just claiming that this island is like a hell that never ends. Because of the Eldians on the island, they're still having children. How is that a problem? How is that a problem? That's been happening ever since this planet basically began. And I might have to do a part 2 about this, so give me one real quick moment.